Hello peoples, and welcome back to our tutorial series on creating our form with PHP. In the last episode we learned about associative arrays. In this episode we're going to learn about multi-dimensional arrays. So woohoo! So let me just get up my localhost here /forum/test.php. There we go, there's our array. And yeah, so we're going to be learning about multi-dimensional arrays, which are, I haven't really been using them much, but they can be really useful. And now what they are is it's basically just an array inside an array. So we've done tables values before. Well, you can think of it kind of like that. So to create one, we just have to do, of course, our $, items equals. And now we, of course, just do our brackets or your array function. Let me change this to, actually, I can just, I'll just change this to, we don't even need this comment. That was silly. So we'll do items equals, and then our array type, indicator thing. And now to do a multi-dimensional array, a 1D array, or a one-dimensional array, was just, of course, that, or an associative version of that. But in a 2D array, we have an array of arrays, which is arrayception. And to do that, we just put an array, comma, an array, comma, and an array. And now inside of these, we can do various values. So we can do, we can clean this up here a bit. So of course we could do that, and that doesn't look cleaner. But if we tab, I don't know, I don't think this is the right syntax or something like this, but just sort of as an example, of course we can put these on, we can put each one of these on different lines, boom, and now, you know, we could give them values. So we're gonna say $, what do we call these? We'll just do we'll do items in a store, so we'll do toys, or no, we don't do $signs, I'm so scrambled. Okay, toys. We're going to set that equal to this array. And now this array is going to be, let me put this comma up here. This is such a messy way to do it. Comma, boom. Uh-oh, nope, not boom. There we go. So now we'll do this one as foods. And we'll do this one as electronics. So these are things you can buy from a store, presumably, I guess, I don't know. Electronics. And we'll just do that. And now inside of this, obviously we can just start putting some values. So we're naming an array. So we have an array, and inside this array we have 3 different arrays, and we're giving them, these are associative because we're giving them names, and we'll call toys. We'll just call this we'll just put in here, what should we put? We'll put some toys in here, so we'll do lightsaber. And now, of course, actually we could do, we'll do an associative array, so we'll do, lightsaber, and we'll give it a value of $10, and we'll give us, I don't know, what do kids like? Blind bag. My sisters love these things. We'll give that a value of $3. And now we'll do Nerf gun. Kids like those. Oh, there we go. And we'll do our associative array. Oh my gosh, stupid insert key. I pushed that thing way too much on my keyboard. So Nerf gun is going to be equal to $23. And now foods, we can do steak, and we'll set that to $23 also. Actually, we'll just do $13. And now we'll do tuna. We'll set that to $11. And now we will do bacon, and we'll set it to $1 because we're having a sale on bacon. And now electronics. This is a really complicated array. Usually you don't have to build these yourself. Usually you just get some database information, but whatever. Electronics, we'll do GPUs. Nope, that needs to be in quotes. Or we'll just do GFX cards. And we'll, of course, set that to, I don't know, how much is it? 1070. It's like $300 or something. 300. We'll do cameras, and we'll set the camera equal to 240, and we will do commas are important things you need to do, otherwise you get errors. And then we'll do Nexus 6P because you don't not want an Nexus 6P. And we'll set it to, I don't know, how much are those things? Like 500. It's good with me. So we'll run that one. And now we've just created this, we don't need a semicolon. We've created this big long array of arrays. We've literally created an array inside an array. Well, 3 arrays. And now this is so complicated. So we need to print it out just to see what it looks like. So to do that, we can just run our, oh my gosh, step plus, no. We'll tell it to fix it. We'll just, there we go, Sublime, you fix it, there we go. So print, of course, R will print out our stuff. And we just want to print out items. And now make sure you have these pre's around the PHP block, because if you don't, it's going to just look all kinds of wonky. So just prepare your booty for this. Parse error, syntax error, unexpected equals, unexpected line 5. What did I do? $ foods equals steak. How did I mess this up? Uh-oh. I am stupid. I just realized that. We need to use our associative array assignment operator, not our standard assignment operator, which is that you can't mess that up. And if we do it this time, boom! Oh my gosh, that's a lot of weird looking stuff. But if you actually take the time to read it, where do I print out array? I don't know. Whatever. So we are literally printing. Oh yeah, it prints it out when we do that. So array toys. And inside of this toys is an array with all these stuffs, and of course inside of our foods is an array with all this stuff, and of electronics is an array with all this stuff, which is super awesome. Now, if you don't really understand how this works, I'll start showing you. We could actually put this into an HTML table, and I think we'll do that. But we're going to print it out in a better way with our for each loop, so we have some control over the formatting. So to do a for each loop, you just type in for each, push enter. The value the variable you want is items, and now after that, you can just leave that as key and value. That's fine. And now, actually, we'll just change this because it'll be less confusing. So we'll do this as name, and now value will. Oh, actually, these are we'll just call them name. And then what are these? These are sort of categories because we're looping through the stuff in here. So just call this category. This may be a bit confusing, but whatever. Deal with it. So here we go. Actually, name and category. We'll do name. Sorry about this. We'll do category, and then we'll do this as item. So that way it'll make a little more sense. And now we of course want to just echo our category, and I'm gonna change this to items. We too much time on that. So echo category, and now we want to. You're probably thinking, okay, so I just want to echo items, but when you think about it, items is just an array. Like this is what item. Like if we look at this. This entire little section is items, this section is items, and if you can't just echo that out, like you can't just echo out an array. That's why I have to use printr. So how do we echo out the values of an array? Well, we have to use a for each loop, and to do that, we have to say for each. So we have to create another one. This is called a nested for each loop, which is a bit confusing, but it's just a for each loop inside a for each loop because we want it to loop through everything. So the value, so we'll just leave this, the name is, of course, the array we want to loop through. We already got it. It's called items. Because this is this array, and this array, and this array. So items, so this is probably really confusing, but items, the key is going to be, we're going to call it name, and we're going to call value price. And if we, now, this is probably really weird to you guys, but you'll see exactly what we're doing in just a second. So we'll do echo. We want to use quotations for this just because we're going to do name colon $sign price. And now if we run this, we should get, did I get rid of the printr? I did. Just save that and run it. Line breaks are important. Echo br, and then br slash, so you can actually understand what's going on here because this is unreadable. So if we refresh it, we get our various categories of things. So we get our toys here, our foods, and our electronics. So now let's make this look pretty good, so that way we can actually put this on our store's webpage. And we're gonna put it all into a table. So you guys remember how to do table. It's just it's been a bit, but whatever, table. And then of course at the end we're going to do /table. And now that is going to give us let me format this again. Boom. So that way we have an HTML table, and inside here we have the code to generate our table from our PHP. So now we have to put these, you guys probably remember, into table rows and table, what are they called? Table columns or table datas. So to do that, we have to surround everything in here is going to be a row on our table, and everything in here is going to be a separate value of data on our table. So we need to echo out, we need to open up our table row. So tr, we need quotation marks. So quotation, echo tr, and then at the end of this for each loop, we need to, at the end of the first for each loop, not the second, echo, and now we should be escaping our PHP, but for something as simple as this, we really don't need to. We can just echo them out, which is bad practice, but you're learning, so you can practice as horrible as you want. So boom, we've got our table row, although you probably should learn the proper way, but whatever. So table row, and closing our table row. And now inside here, where we echo out category, we want this, we can get rid of these breaks, we want this entire part to be a header for our table. We don't want it to just be table data. We want to head it. So to do that, of course, you guys probably remember, we would do, let's get rid of this concatenation thing. So we surround it in quotation marks so we can put some HTML around it. And if we just select the whole thing and type, I think, shift, nope, that's not how you do it, control, and start typing, no, whatever, yeah. So we're going to surround this. Oh my gosh, where am I? We're going to delete this, and now we'll do th, and then /th, and table header, or th is table header. And now inside here, we'll do category, and that will make all of our headers, all of our categories a header. Now inside here, we need to set these to table data, and to do that, we can just, where we have this, we can do td, and then let's do a /td, and we should be able to run this and have, unless I deleted something like an idiot, a beautiful HTML, forgot the border, table border equals 1px, PX. There we go. Refresh it. Boom. So we have toys. We have lightsaber. How did I screw that up? And we have blind bag. How do I not screw this up so bad? Just a second, guys. So, okay, there we go. Toys, foods, and electronics. And we have lightsaber is 10, blind bag is 3, Nerf gun is 23, and we've got our table headers here. Now, you could swap this around and do it where you've got these at the top, but that's for you to figure out and for you to manage your HTML, because we're not going to be worrying about that right now. But yeah, that's basically how you can use multi-dimensional arrays and create tables with them and do pretty much whatever you want. If you guys have not hated this tutorial, if you have, leave a dislike, tell me why you hate it. If you loved it though, leave a comment telling me how much you learned. If you're still watching at this point, please type in the word poop in the comments. But until next time, you guys, follow me on Twitter, and I will see you all later.